Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we are taking a look at this Videolight LED panel, and this is the Godox LED P260C. At the bottom you can see the model number LED P260C. 260 is about the number of LEDs that this light comes in, and this is the front of the box. So on the box you can see the model number of the light, the picture of the front, the picture of the light itself, and some of the warranty information that is given there. So in order to avail the warranty, go ahead, you will need to register on that website. This sticker may or may not be available on your box depending upon where you're buying this light from. It comes with a 1-year warranty, and this is the front of the box. So let me just flip the box so that we can see the back of the box. Okay, so this is the back of the box, and you can see that there is the backside picture of the light itself. Again, on the light you can see the Godox model number written here. This is your connection bracket, sorry. It also comes with a small radio frequency remote, which you can use to control the light, change the color temperature, as well as change the intensity of the light. This is not 2.4 gigahertz. The remote that comes with the light is your 433 megahertz, and some of the features are also written on the box here. So without any further delay, let me just open the box and see what we get in the box. So let me just open the box and see what we get in the box. So here, this is how you can open the box. So once you open the box, the first thing that you get to see is a small another small box, and in this box I believe are going to be accessories. I'm not going to call these accessories because these are the bare minimum that you need in order to use the light. So let's just keep this box aside. We'll take a look at it in a second. Let's take the light out first and see how the light looks itself. So this is the light, and as you can see there is nothing left in the box. So let me keep the box aside for now. Let's keep this small box here. Let me remove this sponge completely. So in the box you will get your bill, of course, and you will get a small warranty card. It comes with a 1-year warranty, so make sure you register your light before you can avail the warranty. It comes with a user manual. I believe this is going to be in different languages. Let's keep that aside as well. And in the package I also got this small QC pass, quality check pass, with a small packet of silicone gel. So this is the light itself. As you can see, if you take a look at closely, you can see the lights are very small. Very small number of LEDs are there, but actually these are not small LEDs. This is instead your diffusion panel, which is making it seems that there are many small LEDs in there. If you look at the back, you can see that there is your model number written here, Godox LED P260C. Here is your battery compartment. It takes 2 lithium batteries, and it is also mentioned on the box what kind of batteries it takes. Usually it takes the general batteries that you can use with other video lights, so you can use any other light batteries if you have any. Here is your control button. You can also press this button. You can also rotate this control dial to change the color temperature and also to change the intensity. Here is your group change button, and here is your on off button on the light itself. Let's take a look at the small package now. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we get in this small package. So this is a small box that you get in the light itself. Let me take this out. So the first thing that you get in the package is your power adapter. Let me take this out and show you the power rating. So as you can see, this is your normal power adapter. Feels decent quality. It's a little heavy, not that heavy, but feels decent quality. Here is your DC power pin plug, and if you take a look at the output of this adapter, you can see that the output of this adapter is 16.8 volt at 2 amperes. So if something happens to your original adapter, this adapter, you can buy another about 16 or 17 volt adapter that can give you 2 amperes. So let's keep this adapter aside. We will measure the length of the cable in a second. Let me just take a look at what else we get in the box. So in the package you will also get this small remote. This works on 433 megahertz, and on the remote you can see that there is your power button, a small set button, a small change group button. You can change the group and channel in order to control the light. The minus and plus button to change the intensity or to change the color temperature of the light. The good thing, LCD screen displays you all the information that you need in order to control the light. It displays you the group, the intensity of the light, and also the color temperature of the light. If we take the remote out, you can see there is your battery compartment, and it takes 2 AAA size batteries. I will show you in a minute how the remote works and how you can use the remote to control the light. Let's just keep all these aside for now, and let's take a look at what else we get in the box. So here is your connection bracket. So as you can see, there are 4 pins coming out of the connection bracket. You press this button in order to attach the light, in order to release the light. And this is your bracket. You can use this to change the angle of the light in your favorite direction. Let me tighten that out. And here is your normal light connector, which you can use on a normal light stand. As you can see, simply you insert your light stand here and then just simply tighten this up. So let me show you how you attach this. So that's pretty much what you get in the light. You will get the light itself, a connection bracket, a remote control, and a power adapter. You don't get any batteries with this light. So if you want to run this light on batteries, you will have to buy the batteries yourself. Although it would have been nice if they had provided some batteries to use with, but it doesn't come with batteries. But at least they provide a power adapter so you can start using the light right away. Okay, so to attach this connector on the light, you can see that there are 4 holes given on the light. You simply align the 4 holes with the 4 pin and simply put them in like that, and then move the connector upwards. But instead I'd like to press the button because this will reduce the friction, and because of less friction these pins will last much longer if you normally push it in. So after pressing the button in, it will slide up, and now it is sturdy. As you can see, it is not coming off, and I can hold the light easily. I've already attached the connector of the light. Here you insert your 2 batteries without any problem. Here are your air vents. On the top you can see though that these air vents will keep your light cool. On each corner of the light you will see that you get 1/4 inch holes. You can attach different attachments here depending upon your usage. Here is your on off button that you can use to control the light. Here is your DC in hole. In this hole you will connect your adapter. You can run this light either through the DC adapter or by just putting 2 batteries. Here is your control dial. You can rotate this dial. This is a freely rotatable dial. This button is also pressable. Here is on a small backlit screen. So this LED screen also glows up, and it displays you the current temperature of the light, not the thermal temperature but the color temperature. It also displays the intensity of the light, the channel, the group that the light is on, and here are your 2 buttons that you can use to change the group, channel, as well as the stop or start the light. Okay, now let me show you how you can attach this light on a light stand. So I'm using a small drum cymbal stand. This is not a light stand, but this is what I have, so I'm going to be using it because I don't want to buy a light stand separately. So this is how my stand looks. So let me attach the bracket on the light first. So to attach the bracket, simply take your light. You can see that there are 4 holes, 4 pins on your bracket. You can attach this by putting all the 4 pins in the hole and then sliding this up, but instead I like to press the button because this makes it a little smoother, and this way my bracket will last much longer. Now the stand is attached. As you can see, I can hold the light without having to worry about anything. Now if you take a look at the back of the light, you can see that there is the small hole. This part will go inside the light bracket hole, and then you can tighten this screw to tighten the light. So let me just loosen this up. So as you can see, there is enough space for the light stand to go inside. So let me just insert the light in. There we go. Once the light is in, simply tighten this screw. Okay, after tightening this up, make sure everything is tight and your light is not going to move. So you can see our light is now attached with the stand. Now to change the angle of the light, all I will have to do is use this screw. Let me rotate the stand a little bit. Let's change the angle of the light. Simply loosen this screw, and after loosening this screw you can see that I can change the angle on the light, and the light is sitting now in an upright position. Let me change it from this angle. So you can see after loosening this screw you can change the light angle to your liking. When the light is straight, simply tighten the screw up and it will hold its position. So as you can see, our light is now attached on a drum cymbal light stand. Let me show you how it looks from the front. This is how the light looks from the front. And let me show you from the back side. This is how the light looks from the back side on the stand. Okay, so now let me connect the light to the power adapter and tell you the length of the cable itself and how you can use the light and change different settings on the light, and how you will be able to use you can use this light with the remote control. So this is the power adapter that it comes with. So let me just open this and tell you the length of this. So the length of the power cable that comes with the adapter is about 3 meters, just a little less than 3 meters. So let me just plug this power adapter in. Make sure the light is turned off before you plug this in. So here is your small DC hole. So this is the hole, just connect the DC cable in. So it is now connected. Now let me just connect the adapter to my 3-pin. Turn the power on. So light is turned on. Let me just press the power on button. So as you can see, the light just turned on. At the back of the screen you can see that this is displaying the battery percentage. At the moment we are running the light using the power adapter, so not sure what that means. You can see it is also displaying the channel. So we are using one channel and the group is A1A, and make sure you set this channel on the remote as well in order to control the light with your remote. The current intensity of the light is 43% and the color temperature at the moment is 3300 Kelvin. The current temperature is measured in Kelvin. So this is the yellowest color that you can get, the warmest color that you can get. And also now you can examine all the slits that are there. These are for keeping the light cool. So as you can see, the light at 3300 Kelvin go to a minimum of about 10% is the minimum brightness of the light at 3300 Kelvin. Now let me change the color temperature. To change the color temperature, simply press the control button once and you will see the color temperature flashing. Now let me increase the color temperature to the maximum, which is the 5600 Kelvin. So as you can see, the light is now cool. You can see on the door, this is the coolest color temperature, and at 5600 Kelvin the minimum that we can go is about 10%. So at the lowest color temperature, which is 3300 Kelvin, you can go to 10%. At 5600 Kelvin, which is the highest color temperature, we can go to 10%. And if you're using any other color temperature, let's say I change the color temperature to 5500, the minimum intensity is 25% in between any of those temperature values. At the back of the light you can see that this is your status. This means the LED is now turned on. Here is your start and stop button. If I press this, the light will turn off. As you can see, it's turned off. If I press this button again, the light will turn on. To change the group, simply press the change group button. As you can see, this is the change group button. Press it and you will see the group highlighting. Use the dial to change to different groups. As you can see, I'm rotating the dial and you have A to F option. As you can see, 6 options: A, B, C, D, E, F. And to change the channel, simply press the button twice. And as you can see, it is now off. Let me press it again. As you can see, now I can change the channel. So let me set it to 1A. So 1, let me press the button again. Now it's going to A, and just leave it there and it will remember your group. There we go. Now let me show you how you can use the remote. As you can see, this is the remote that the light comes with. At the back you can see this is your light compartment. So let's open it. and you can see it takes two AAA size batteries. So I've got the batteries out of my keyboard. Let me just put them in. And the batteries that I'm using are your NV Infinite nickel metal hydride rechargeable batteries. I use these batteries in my keyboard and they've been working really great for me. So let me just turn it off, turn the light on again. As you can see, light is now turned on again. Let me zoom it in a little bit. And so as you can see on the remote, it also has the display, and the display is not that synced up at the moment because I will have to press the button once in order to sync it properly. So if I press any button, you can see it will sync. So at the moment you can see it is displaying the color temperature 4400 Kelvin, intensity 49%. And let's say if I want to change the intensity of the light, all I will have to do is simply press the minus button, and as you can see it is changing the intensity. If you keep pressing the button, it will change it exponentially. So this is the lowest that you can go at 4400 Kelvin or any other color temperature other than the initial and the final color temperature. So you can use the minus and plus button to change the intensity. If I want to increase the intensity, press the plus button in increment, or you can simply keep holding the plus button, and as you can see the intensity will increase. So this is the maximum intensity, 100%. Let me change that a little bit by using the minus button. Now let's say if I want to change the color temperature, simply press the middle button, which is your set button, and now you will see the color temperature flashing. Now you can use the minus plus button to change the color temperature. So let me go to the coolest temperature, which is the 5600 Kelvin. This is the coolest temperature, and let me press the minus button to go to the warmest temperature, which is the 3300 Kelvin. Keep pressing the button and you will see that the color temperature will change. So this is how you can use the light remote with the light. This top left button is used to turn on and off the light. So if I press this button, you can see the light will turn off, and to turn on the light, all I will have to do is press the button again and the light will turn on itself with the remote. This is your change group again. To change the group, simply press this button once. If you're using the remote, you can only change the group on the remote. If you're using the light, you can only change the group on the group and channel on the light itself. So to be able to use the remote, make sure that the group and channel on your remote is similar to what is there on the light. At the moment the remote is on 1A, and you can see on the light it is also at 1A. So this is how you can use the light. Let me show you how the light looks from. So this is how the light looks from the front, and as you can see at the moment the color temperature on the light is, if the camera exposes properly, you can see it is at 3300 Kelvin and 54%. If I increase the intensity, let me increase the intensity to 100%. This is the maximum intensity. This is at now 100%. If I change the color temperature to cool, this is the coolest color temperature, and we're reaching 56. This is the coolest temperature and the white colored light. And you can also use the remote to turn on and off the light. Okay, now let me show you how the light compares to the ambient lighting. So as you can see on my right, here is my door, and you can see ambient light is coming out of the door. It is cloudy today, so the light intensity is not that high. However, let me just show you how the light looks when there is a natural source of light around. So let me turn the light on. So light is turned on, and you can see this is at 100% intensity, and the color temperature is 5600 Kelvin. So if you look at the at my door, this is the door. This is how the light looks on the door. If I change the color temperature if I change the intensity to 10%, let me decrease the intensity to 10%, and this is the 10% intensity, and this is how it looks when compared to the ambient lighting. Let's increase the let's decrease the color temperature to 3300 Kelvin. So this is the color temperature 3300 Kelvin, and let me increase the intensity to 10%. So this is the lowest intensity of the light. As you can see, this is how it compares to the ambient lighting, and the light that is coming out of the my door, natural lighting, and this is how it looks. So if I put my camera in the middle, you can see the contrast between the natural lighting as well as the lighting that is coming from the light itself. So let me increase the intensity to 100%. So this is the 100% intensity in the warm setting, which is 3300 Kelvin. 100% intensity, and this is how it looks in comparison to the ambient lighting. And if I increase the color temperature to match the outside, you can see this is how it looks when I am able to match the outside with the interior lights. So this is the 100%. Let me increase the color temperature again. This is the maximum color temperature in the white setting. So this is how the light compares to a natural light around inside or around your house. Very natural and very much diffused. As you can see, I can almost make out the shape of the light, but this is very okay. So now let me show you, if you like to make unboxing videos like I do on my channel, and this is where I shoot all my videos, most of my videos. So as you can see, I've got a couple of products. I've got all the different colors here. We've got the red color, the yellow color, and a blue color here. And by the way, this is the power bank. A lot of people ask this about this power bank. This is the Ambren Stylo 20. I like this power bank. In fact, at the moment I'm running my camera with this power bank, so this is working great for me. Although I would say that the touch button on this power bank was a little problematic, but it works for me. I have had no problem with the touch button, although sometimes the button is not responsive, but overall the power bank is working great for me. So there's that. So if you like to make unboxing videos, this is my current setup, and this is the ambient lighting, and this is how my videos would look if I were not to use any light. However, if I want to shoot any videos during the night, I don't have this window in front which I can use to shoot my videos. So let me just turn the light on and show you how it looks with the light on. So as you can see, at the moment light is off. Turn it on, and this is how the videos would look if I were to use a light at the moment. At the moment, the color temperature on the light is, as you can see, 5600 Kelvin. And let me just put the remote in as well so that you can see. So this is how the maximum current temperature looks. The light intensity is 100% now, and this is how different colors would look in the white color lighting. This is the red color, almost red orange color, yellow color, and the blue color. If I were to change the color temperature or decrease the intensity, let me decrease the intensity. Let me just go to 10%. It takes a little longer to change settings with the remote control. That is something I want to mention. So this is how the videos would look at 10% intensity. Let me change the color temperature to this is the whitest color temperature. Let me change the color temperature to warmest. So let me decrease the color temperature, and we're going 3300 Kelvin. Let me decrease the intensity 10%, and this is how the videos would look if I were to shoot my videos at 3300 Kelvin at the lowest setting. And if I were to shoot my videos in the warmer setting at 100% intensity, let me increase the intensity to 100%. This is at about 30%, and you can see the change in the video quality as I increase the intensity of my light. So this is at now 100%. This is how my videos would look, and everything is so diffused, so good looking. As you can see, there are no specular highlights that causes video problems in some videos. And you can see, even though the texture and the color on this is black, but you're not seeing not many reflection on the black because the light is so diffused. So I really like the quality of this light, but light is a little expensive. But for the price, I think this is justified because it comes with a small remote, which is very handy to control the light. So the light, in my opinion, is a little expensive. The light could have been a little less, but I paid about 6,000 rupees on Amazon for this light. But considering it comes, the build quality is decent. It comes with a power adapter, and the plus point of this light is that you can sync many different light all together using the remote, and also control the light with the remote. So that makes using the light much easier. and I think the LEDs that they have used is kind of a decent quality, and the diffusion panel that they've used in front of the light is also better compared to some of the other lights that I've seen in the market. So the diffusion is much more soft, it's much more homogeneous, it's much more diffused when compared to other lights that are somewhere very blotchy at times, but this light is very smooth and diffused. So there we go, this was my video on the Godox LED P260C LED video light. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.